Hey guys, do you remember me? I've been a little MIA this week. Sorry if you'll hear some washer dryer sounds in the background, but I just wanted to come on here and do kind of a raw vlog for you guys. So yeah, of course I had done Introvert Island last week, then I did a vlog on depression that I ended up actually deleting, and I was going to do my INFP scientist series, but I decided not to do it this week because I just haven't been in the right mindset for that. I'm way too emotional, not up for the logic and the studying scientific concepts to do a video about. So a part of why I deleted the numbness vlog, by the way, I read all your comments, guys. Thank you for being so supportive and wonderful. Your comments didn't go to waste. I was just talking in the dark, and I don't want to hide, and I don't want to encourage that kind of behavior, hiding when you are dealing with depression or social anxiety. I think it's good to kind of show yourself and face your issues and be very honest and upfront with people about them. So I kind of wanted to relay a little bit of how I've been feeling this week, explain it. Maybe you guys can relate if you've dealt with depression yourself. So I'll just kind of get into my emotions and use this as my therapy to kind of talk things out and get things out there. So it is pretty typical of me around January to fall into kind of depressive episodes because of seasonal depression, which is what I really deal with. And so the last week I've been feeling very aimless, very unmotivated, just kind of wandering, dragging myself along, almost zombie-like. My social anxiety pretty much went away for the most part this week because I was just so numb to everything that I just was wandering through malls, through crowds, just walking around, aimlessly spending money and not thinking about, any repercussions. Not to say I went and spent hundreds and hundreds of dollars, but, not thinking out my purchases, eating out more, things that I don't usually do when I'm taking care of my health. Skipped some workouts this week, had a lot of ruminating thoughts, just falling out of my proper sleeping patterns, been trying to put all my focus and energy into school because I have a midterm next week and trying to just at least use that energy to be productive, but my concentration has been very low, just feeling numb to a lot of things, wanting to cry, and I still haven't been able to yet, just to kind of shift my emotions over into a different category than just feeling nothing. I have felt a bit of frustration this week, so that's kind of good in a sense, because it means that I'm not just numb to everything. I have started to feel some feelings again, even if they're not the nicest feelings. Some things have kind of come out in me. So I've been taking this time to kind of step back, just give myself a little R&R, rest up, and to kind of start to feel better before releasing more content. And especially if I'm not feeling up to doing a certain video, there's no reason forcing myself, because then it won't feel like a good video to me and I won't be satisfied with that. So I kind of want to share state of mind I've been in this week. Hopefully there will be some of you that can relate to me and know what it feels like to be that numb. And this is kind of scary to me because I honestly haven't felt this level of numbness and this level of depression for a year and a half now. So it feels almost new to me because I've so, gotten over a lot of these emotions. But of course, if you have a mental illness, it's going to come back sometimes. I was slacking on taking my supplements, which I'm starting to take again. Not eating the healthiest foods, grab and go. Just trying to do anything to make myself feel an emotion that was worthwhile, almost. Like eating bad food to try and stimulate my serotonin, even though I know it's very temporary and then you get a crash after, you feel worse. But we're spending money just getting myself a new something or other from Lush, and then trying to feel just like happiness, but most of the time it just hasn't brought me anything, and I know very well these are just very temporary solutions that weren't even working at the time. I'd go and get myself some food from the food court and I'd be eating it and not thinking this is great, this is making me happy, just thinking, why did I buy this? Why am I not preparing my own food, and being very hard on myself? And so one thing I know about mental illness is you cannot push yourself too hard. The worst thing you can do is going, I haven't been doing my workouts, I gotta push myself to do it. I haven't been eating the best, I have to push myself and force yourself. It's better to just kind of be in that state and recognize that you're in a depressed state than to try and force anything. If I tried to make a science video and I was feeling highly emotional, that wouldn't really, go over too well, I don't think. And I've been so focused in my own studies right now for developmental biology that I've just not been wanting to talk about other science topics and get into that when I've been focused so much on just trying to work through analytically my own homework and my own studies, if that makes sense. So I just kind of wanted to describe, what it's been like for me. And I was sick the other week too. I had the stomach flu, so just recovering from that. Just trying to normalize, get back into the swing of things, into a routine where I'm feeling happy again. Because it's always like this, when you're this low, you go, what does it feel like to be happy and normal and not messed up? And then when you're actually feeling decent and like you're doing well, then you start to go, well, what's it like to feel super depressive? You don't remember until you're back there. Then you remember how crippling it can be. And so I didn't want to run away from any of your comments, guys, or any of the support. I want you guys to know that Introvert Island will still be on tomorrow. I am looking forward to that. I still have to decide on the topic. It might actually be possibly to do with depression, since that's what's been on my mind, of course, the most this week, but I'm gonna think it through and get back to you guys. So Introvert Island will be on this week, but the following week I'll have to cancel it because that's the day of my midterm, so obviously that won't work out, but I might push it a bit later in the week, so maybe we'll have some people that can join in that don't usually join because they're busy on the Monday time. So I'll kind of figure that out, play it by ear, see how I'm feeling, but I wanted to convey what the depression has felt like me for last week, and just, I've been feeling a bit of despair as well. It hasn't been complete numbness. There have been some other emotions attached, but there have been some times where I've been walking and not present at all, and, almost walked out in front of like a cyclist or a car that was driving up in my campus, and just not being aware, which is horrible. But I think that's why a lot of times people with depression have suicidal ideation, because you want to feel something. You want to know almost what the next step is or what's going to happen after, and just feel something, just feel anything. And it's not so much suicidal ideation because you want to be gone and dead, but just because you want to feel something and you want something to change almost, if that makes sense. These have just been my thoughts, and it's been very interesting to see my social anxiety take the back burner this week and really have my depression come to the forefront and really push itself in front of me and go, hello, you're really numb right now. Crowds don't scare you right now because you don't care. It was almost at the point where I wanted to grab someone while I was walking through the mall and be like, help me. Like, that's how numb I was feeling, And even just saying that now, I don't feel any tears, I don't feel any sadness. It just still pretty numb, but I think I'm breaking out of it, and I think that my depressive cycles will be a lot shorter lived since I do have proper coping mechanisms now. So I just want to make it clear, this vlog is not at all about pity, about playing the victim, nothing like that. This is me just sharing what it's like to be in a depressive state. I'm not here begging for compliments and begging for reassurance, because I can take care of myself, guys. I have a lot of strength, don't you worry. But I want to be there for people to relate to and to be out there talking about mental illness and not hiding in the dark, because that's not me. That was a very low moment I was having, and I just wanted to convey how I was feeling, but I want to be able to be out there and show myself. But also when I'm in a depressive cycle, sometimes I doubt myself. So I was doubting that video, I was doubting a lot of things, but I need to be myself, I need to be honest and show you guys who I am, and keep striving forwards, keep doing my Introvert Islands with the YouTube live chat, because you guys seem to enjoy that. So anyways, guys, hope you enjoyed this little video, this little peek inside how I've been this week. I really appreciate all your precious gems, and I will definitely be tuning in tomorrow to the hangout, and we can chat a little bit more then. Thanks so much for watching, guys, and I'll see you soon. Bye, everyone.